This 16-year-old camera takes shots 10 times better than your iPhone, and if you don't believe me, watch the rest of this video. We've just driven out an hour into the most rural parts of Pennsylvania. There's cows next to us. To pick up a $50 camera I saw on Facebook Marketplace, which could be an absolute game changer. Shout out to Alicia for driving. Oh, these pastures. I already thought we lived in the middle of nowhere, but we've come out to Amish country.
We do not live in the middle of nowhere.
I'm super excited for this camera because it's going to be my new point and shoot. Wow, old point and shoot. It's maybe like 15 years old. Oh. Dang. Canon G9. Small little thing, the lens is a little bit scratched, but it should be no problem. I'm gonna take my first picture of you guys.
5 years later.
Oh wait, I didn't want video mode, I gotta go to photo mode. Oh, this is so sick. So to pick up this camera, I went to this dope pizza shop. Oh, do that again. Okay, while I wait for food, let's go through all the settings. What's cool is that this has like a million different scenes, but they're the most random things I saw. Color swap, color accent, foliage, kids and pets because they're the same thing. Ew! Oh, there's a macro mode. That's kind of sick. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Like I'm in focus on my finger. Oh, oh, I look so wrinkly. Alicia. This thing makes your hand, this thing makes my hand look so old.
It's because you don't put sunscreen on.
Emotional damage!
These are cows. So we just arrived to Easton, which is a local town here in Pennsylvania. The first thing I noticed is the State Theater, and hopefully I could get a nice shot with this camera. The good thing about this camera is it's so small and it really cost me so little, so I have little regard to its health or well-being. So I get to hold it freely, kind of use and abuse it. It's already maybe like 10-15 years old, so it's dinged up a bit. So we came onto this rooftop because there's this amazing looking church. It looks like an abandoned church, to be honest. It doesn't really look like it's taken care of. And I love these kind of buildings for these shots, so I'm gonna try to take something good. We have our camera and we're waterside. Also, can we get a fuck Christopher Columbus out here? Wow. The view is actually stunning here. There's some grass down here. Seems to be a running path on both sides. It would be so sick if I brought my one wheel to go down here. I really like these guys that are on the boat here. I'm gonna see if I can get a shot of them. What I don't seem to understand is why there's one bridge here, and then another bridge over here. It doesn't make sense. Initial review of this camera, I really seem to enjoy it. For something worth $40 and coming out 10, maybe 15 years ago, this is still holding up really well. It only has a 12.1 megapixel camera, so the shots are not going to be nowhere near as good as what we get today, but I think that gives it its own unique feel. So one thing I've yet to test out is the macro mode on this. So I'm gonna see if I can find some flowers and get the bridge in the background to hopefully get a decent macro shot with a good foreground and background. Okay, so here we have a bunch of red plants, which I think are gonna add nice color when contrasting with this green bridge. So I tried out the macro mode on this thing, and it's actually really, really good. You would not expect it to have so much detail at a close length for being this kind of camera. My last digital camera didn't have those capabilities, so I'm super happy with this upgrade. Although a little bit on the cheaper side, I'm hoping to get a lot better shots this summer, and having something that's so small and on the go is gonna be a huge advantage.
Goodbye.